Hello Capricorn, and welcome to TenPaths Tarot. Spirit has given us an interesting collection of cards here, and let's start. The first card is the teepee on the Oracle card. This is the Native American Oracle cards deck. And the number 21 is associated with creativity. And the teepee, of course, is associated with home. But in this sense, with the cards we will review, I get the impression that we're not talking about the creative process. We're not talking about wanting to paint or sculpt or dance. That's not the message for most of us. It's more about that desire to build something interesting within our life. Something creative and interesting within our life. We want to feel alive again. And the first card out of the deck was the Three of Cups. Now the Three of Cups, some people look at it as celebration. But one woman is leaving the group. And to me, it reads almost as things were good, but it's time to move forward. You may be the one moving forward, or someone who was important to you, or a group that was important to you may have dissolved, which is the nature of things. But it's left you feeling just a little bit frozen. You felt everything was good, and through this group, you could look down at the scenery, at the world, and everything seemed to be in perspective. But now it feels like it's just me. I'm alone, all by myself. What do I do? And there's a sense of frustration and disillusionment in this reading. Not terrible disillusionment, but here I fought so hard and did what I was supposed to do, but the scales that I fought were empty. There was nothing that should have weighed me down. I had it all. I had the wings of eagles. And instead I focused on this empty scale, this empty battle. Now when I say battle, it may not have been an argument. It could have been that you wanted to preserve something. This could be a sense of wanting to preserve something. That Three of Cups. But then you found out that what you were preserving, it was impossible. You had taken on an impossible chore. And so now you're a little bit frozen. But Spirit is saying, you may feel frozen, but the world, you've got the World card. The world is yours. The world is yours. You have so much ability, and Spirit is with you. And it's a matter of moving forward after this realization you've had. Spirit encourages you to pick yourself up. Take what you've learned, take the good stuff that you can use, leave the rest behind, don't dwell, and just move forward. That knowledge that you acquired through this experience was valuable for yourself and possibly for others. But now it's time to use our experience to grow further. We weren't meant to grow and then just become the trunk of the tree. We need the branches, we need the leaves, we need the sunlight. And so We want to develop more branches, and branches break off and fall away, and that is normal, but we replace them, usually with something stronger and better. And when we get that strength and that improvement, that expands to other people too, and improves our own life. Here's that little bit of stuck energy again. This is the Seven of Pentacles. He has grown his crops, and he feels quite satisfied with them. But the crops are grown. Oh, and there you are, Capricorn. Part of you is a ram. You want to move forward. You're hungry, but you know once those crops are gone, you've got to grow more. Again, repair that branch that's fallen off. And this shows clarity of thought. You're starting to get a grip on this. You're starting to get a grip on these changes. No pun intended. This is actually Spirit handing you this wisdom, saying, this is the way things are, and it's time to think clearly about them now. And there's a desire to do that. You're still a little stuck. This is the Queen of Swords. She's got that clarity of thought. She said, okay, Spirit, I'm thinking clearly now. I'm sitting down and thinking about it. The eagle in flight beneath her on her throne is going the wrong direction. She's looking back instead of moving ahead. But there's a little eagle looking forward on her crown. So she's thinking about moving forward. She's thinking about moving forward. And Spirit is there for her. When I say her, it could be a he. So this is a reading for someone who is undergoing a change in their life. Things have been good or very stable at the very least, and it was believed things would stay the same. Unfortunately, things never stay the same. That's part of being a living thing. And so this may be talking about us. Maybe it's time to realize that the game has moved on and we have to pack up our teepee and take a chance somewhere else or on something else. And if things aren't good there, we'll pack up again and move on once more. And I don't mean physically. I don't mean you're necessarily going to sell your house, but emotionally. So it's time to branch out, try a new destination, try a new goal, and start experimenting. And leave behind that belief that everything would always stay the same. The fact that there's been a big shakeup of some kind, I don't know what kind of shakeup in your family or within yourself. That's what started this frozen period. But Spirit is saying it's time to think about it in a different way and move forward. So I hope this was helpful for you today, Capricorn. That's all I have today, and I hope to see you again soon.